Hey guys, what's up and welcome back for round 3 of this new season. We are still in the lead of the championship. I had to skip the second race for personal reasons, but since Power didn't score any points in the first race and he won the second race, we're equal on points for the lead of the championship with him. So we're starting side by side with him as we look at the grid now. Dr. Med, interestingly, on pole here. I haven't seen him on pole in a long while, so congrats to him. Uh, Back on the track that I hate the most. Vegas. It's a shit track. There's no grip. As we now go onto the grid and there behind us, we're still in the lead of the constructors, so that's good. So now we're going to be preparing for the race as the lights are going to go on. As they're going to be 3, 4, and 5 lights. And it's lights out and away we go. Pretty bad start, to be honest. And then with the soft, it's going to go alongside us down the inside into turn 1. And we're now going to have to battle it out with Clever for P5. For P4, sorry. And he's going to have the outside line, so better traction, better grip. And he's going to go round the outside of us. We're now down to P5 ahead of T-Basil. But he has a gap behind us, so he's not going to be a threat. We're now going to have to look ahead once again into this tricky part of this of the track, with the blind corner, of course, my least favorite corner of the entire game, with no reference to where you can brake. And we're just going to take it safely here, stay behind Calevra, maybe try and find an opportunity with the guys battling in front. But we take a bad line, which means we're going to maybe have a bad exit here. But they have a pretty poor exit as well, which means we're not going to be that far behind. And now we're going to use overtake, try and stay with Calevra and maybe bounce an attack on the second longest straight of the F1 calendar here in Vegas. He has a bad exit, but we have a bad exit as well, which means that now we're just in no man's land. But we're going to use ERS. I've gone for a low setup, low downforce setup, which means we're going to have excellent straight line speed ahead of Calevra, but Ended is now 1 second up the road, so we don't not kick it up a gear. We're going to be outside of DRS, but now we're going to be ahead of behind Dr. Med, as Ended has overtaken Dr. Med. And now into this second, we're going to look for the overtake, but Ended is spun around by Dr. Med. I don't know what happened there, whose fault it was, but Ended is out. No, he's not out. He's just spun. He's going to be like at the back of the grid. That's going to make us lose a position, Calevra, as we have to hit him. Fortunately, we don't have front wing damage, and we're going to go down the inside of Calevra immediately. But we didn't have the confidence on the brake. Luckily, it doesn't close the door on us totally, which means we don't crash into them. Really clean racing. I'm thankful for that, Calevra. As now into this straight, we're going to try and finish the overtake that we started just a few seconds ago. Down the inside, late on the brakes, confident, and this time we overtake him. We don't smash the door on him. I like fair and clean racing, and we're now up into P3 with Powered in first place. Now that's not good because we're now equal on the championship, which means that we either have to beat him or stay behind him. Damage control, that's the word. T-Basil is now going to overtake us. He's also a new guy this season, and he seems to be quite fast. I think he was killed on lap 1 in Monza, which is why we didn't see him. But he's now into P3, so that's good for him. As now on lap 7, we have a yellow sector and a safety car. A new safety car, which means that we're going to box for softs, I think, as we're going to change it. Are we going to change it? Let's see. No, we're not. Yes, we are. Who are we? I don't know. We'll have to find out. Yeah, we're gonna box. Yes, we're gonna box for new softs then. Late turning. Pretty sad. We're not gonna lose any position or sleeps over it though. Again, we're gonna head. We're gonna get out into P4 just like we got in. But interestingly, T-Basil has gone for the mediums. So maybe he's gonna go for the alternate strategy of medium softs while we're going soft mediums. As on lap 9 we can see safety car is going to come in. We're gonna try and get a good dispatch T-Basil quickly to try and get at Powered, who's in the lead. He has pitted as well, so it's going to be difficult if he has better pace than us. But going to go down the inside of T-Basil into this turn. try not make contact. He is still on our outside. We're just gonna turn for the inside for this corner, and we're gonna have a slight bit of contact, but nothing too serious. I don't know why he's slowing down here. Maybe he thought it was his fault, or maybe he's just slow. Who knows? That's the mystery. That's the fun of it. As we're gonna get hit by behind there, and yeah. Oh, there's a bit of carnage behind us. Blackzilla retired, and there's another safety car. Another safety car. Now, I think we're going to come in for this one. I think that's the play because I think the mediums should hold out. Oh no, the hards should hold out. And yes, we're going to come in. Interestingly, Powered isn't going to come in. So that means we're going to have the pace advantage at the end of the race. If there's not another safety car, which I'm hoping there isn't. As Ended is going to get an illegal overtake on us due to a bug. But that's not too shabby, that's not too bad, because he is on the better tyres, so he's going to have a pace advantage anyway, so it's better if we just let him pass now and we don't fight for positions on the restart. Which, speaking of the restart, here it is, and down the inside of Twiz. We're going to take advantage of it and go down the inside of him as well. No contact, but we're going to have to try and use our tyres and our pace advantage down around the outside here, which we do beautifully. As we now look ahead to Ended, who's already a full second ahead of us, fighting with Winter. He's going to go down the inside of Winter here, or around the outside. I can't tell. No, down the inside, which means that Winter is going to get a bad exit as he was in the outside. Caution Sector 1. Is there going to be another safety car? I don't think there is, as we're going to go down the inside of Winter, down this twisty section of the track. Up into P6, as Ended is now going to be fighting with Morny. Morny, the Aftari, qualified P2 alongside us in Monza. We didn't get to see his pace there because he got crashed out, unfortunately. But we are going to see it now here as we go into this corner. We're going to have to try and go down the inside. We would break too late and we hit Morny. He got taken out in the first race, and we're going to take him out here in the third one. Fortunately, he's not going to lose any damage. He's not going to lose any life from those tyres. But we're going to have a good run on him and Winter. Unfortunately, I think we're going to get a penalty for that. But now is not the time to think of this. We're going to just put our head down, overtake Winter, fend off Excel, who's right behind us on the softs, and look ahead to Ended, who has now amassed a 3-second gap to us because of that incident. As now 4 laps later, we have finally catched up to the group in front, as they have worse tyres. As we're now behind T-Basil in the Red Bull. We did fight with him. And now it's going to be round 2, I think. Or am I talking shit? I don't know. But we're going to go down the inside of him. But we're not going to brake late enough. Yes, we aren't not. Which means that we're not going to have an opportunity to overtake on this particular corner. But this one we're not. No, we're not. Which means that we're going to have to try and do it either in the next sweeping right-left corner where we took out Morny, or on the more traditional overtaking spot at the end of the large straight. We're going to not use ERS, so we're not going to try and go for the risky move here, but he is slow. We're not going to do it though, because we saw I went with Morny, which means that we're now going to have a run on this long straight. Use ERS. Use the DRS to its fullest potential. We have gone for a low downforce setup, and we're going to try and breeze past both of them up into the podium places, just like that. Beautiful stuff going on as we now see Powered up the road, 2.6 seconds, and they're catching up to him as well. But this means that now, with tyres deteriorating, we should have a pace advantage on the both of them, as Ended did pit same time as us, but he's now on old mediums while we are on fresher hards, and we can see now the gap 1.7 seconds. We're gonna 1.8 and 1.9 is really about 2 seconds, as we're now gonna see it drop, hopefully. Yes, we are 1.7 seconds, 1.6 seconds, 1.5, 1.4. We have now gained over a second on Powered as well, as Ended is going to overtake Powered, which means that when we are definitely faster than Powered. Maybe not Ended, but the tyres are going to be deteriorating. So this means that we have we are in the shot for the win here, unless they give us a penalty for taking out Morny, which I hope they don't. As now jump ahead to lap 23, where we are in the DRS of Powered, which means that action can finally resume as we rejoin on this twisty section of the track. Again, I hate this section. It's beautiful when you get it right, but when you don't, there's just no grip whatsoever, and I absolutely hate it. I despise it. I've said it countless times already now, but I really do. So now on to this right left-hander. We're going to have to try and make a move onto this oncoming straight. Try and get a good exit, hit the apex, and then that is going to go into the wall. Interestingly, I don't think he got hit by Powered. I just think he understeered into the wall. And you can see the two Mercedes behind us also on our tail. So this is going to be an interesting fight for the lead with 2 laps to go as well. As now with DRS, we're going to breeze, no, not breeze past, we're going to go alongside Powered into this braking zone. We're going to break 3 wide there for a second, and we're going to be ahead of them. But at what cost? Did we lose too much on the exit? I don't think we did. There's only Ended behind us, and Ended is our teammate. Let's not forget that. He is our teammate first and foremost, which means that we're effectively a 1-2 for the championship. That's really good. That's really good, because now he can hold off Powered, and I can take the win, or in reverse, I hold off Powered for him to take the win. As now on lap 25, we can see the gap to Powered. He's in P5. He's in P5. We are leading, and we're going to let Ended pass because he needs the points more than us. We are effectively in the lead of the championship. And with Powered in P5, I don't need that many points. But Ended, who is quite far back, he needs them. And, well, it's just nice to give a teammate the win. For once, we're going to finish in a 1-2 formation here in Las Vegas. Powered is in P5. This is amazing. This season is going to be great. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the race. It was quite a fun one. We could have got the win, but we decided to let Ended take it. Because it's always nice to be nice. So, yeah, if you guys enjoyed, please consider leaving a like and subscribe. And I'm going to be off, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!